Welcome to the It's Your RV podcast. It's hosted by Keith Shoemaker, co owner of Redlands Truck and RV, and Brad Kilgore, owner of Custom Shops Marketing. We created this show to connect the RV repair world, provide trusted resources if you're starting a repair shop or you're just trying to grow one. It's also a great resource for RV owners to find out the latest developments in the industry. This podcast dives deep below the typical surface level content that you may be used to seeing. Listen to our show on all streaming platforms. And if you have any questions or need a referral, reach out to us. We'll be glad to help. All right. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Brad Kilgore here with Custom Shops Marketing and Keith Shoemaker from Redlands Truck and RV. How are you doing today?
Good, Brad. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the It's Your RV podcast.
Absolutely. Well, Keith is live from Quartzsite, Arizona, and as you can see, he's got his shop that he puts together every year right there. It's got how many? 5 bays?
6 bays. I don't know how many square feet, 8,000 square feet, something like that. Tents. They cover us in tents. Did a great job. We stayed dry during our quick little Quartzsite downpour, but a very nice service center, especially for our customers out here in the middle of the desert.
Absolutely. I was fortunate enough to be out there over the weekend, so I was there for
Yep.
about 3 days and really got to see the inner working, how it's all put together, and see the team in action. It was
I,
excellent.
I had a question for you. You had never been to Quartzsite before. What impression are you left with now that you're home and able to uh, soak it all in?
Absolutely. I mean, I had only driven through Quartzsite to get gas or what have you. It's right there on the 10 freeway. So I'd been through the town many times, but I always had wanted to go to the January event because I'd heard so many things about it.
Yep.
So the setup is really cool because it's this massive tent that they have for the event with all the vendors in there. And then they
Yeah.
have vendors outside as well. And they also have like little areas or little rooms set up for presentations, which Keith did a
Yep.
cool presentation the other day. And then you see Redlands set up, Redlands RV set up, and it is just epic. I mean, you guys are the star of the show, in my opinion. I mean, there's nobody there like you, what you're doing, and it's really
Thank
incredible.
you.
Yeah,
Well, after 20 plus years, we should know what we're doing, I would hope.
right,
And,
right.
and I'm proud of that. I didn't realize it actually until we got here. And I asked one of my guys, I said, "Hey, how long ago was it when I dropped you off one weekend?" And he said it was 20 years ago. So
Wow,
we, Redlands Truck and RV, been doing this since for 20 years. And our GM and his dad, their group, probably since 1995, 1996.
that's awesome. Well,
And I thank you for sharing what uh, your experiences were here out in Quartzsite. I'm always curious what our customers think when they come out here for the first time. Um, one of the things I'm really grateful is all week long through the booth, it's been people from the past saying, "Hey, good to see you. You did shocks for us 3 years ago, or we're coming in tomorrow for a safety plus." It's really encouraging, and I feel fortunate and lucky that we're able to be out here and connect with our customers.
absolutely. Well, and for me, I was fortunate enough to be out there doing a video shoot for you guys for a couple of days and really being up close and personal with your crew. And I have
Yeah.
to say, man, you guys have put it together where it's a well-oiled machine. I know you've got some of the stats of what have you of what you've done, but I've seen them do all different types of upgrades and what have you, and it was powerful. I mean, tell me a little bit
They don't
about
get
what
it.
you guys have done there so far.
Yeah, they don't get enough credit. They work miracles all day long, every day. We find amazing things on vehicle. We just found something on the rear of a E350. They had square head. Anyway, they had the wrong U-bolt. Somebody had the wrong U-bolts on it, and we were able to get that corrected and repaired. taking care of the customers, number one, and making sure they're safe. And these guys are doing that all day long. There were a couple days of rain, but for the most part out here, we've been actually very lucky. Today's the only breezy day.
Right. Well, and like you said, being there not just at your facility on the outside, I was there in your booth on the inside, which you had a great spot this year. But like you said, so many past customers and people who become friends and really family to
Yep.
you. We're all coming by to say hi, and you obviously met a lot of new people, and it was really cool how you had the setup inside and outside.
Yeah. What's interesting is we used to conduct all of our business inside. We would sit you down, talk to you about the shocks, the safety plus, the anti-sway bars, whatever it is that you were interested or you needed tires, and we would get all your information, uh, finish the deal, give you a closed out invoice, and say, hey, show up on Wednesday. And we've made a ton of changes, and one of the changes is creating a service center, right? An office or reception area go to right here at the service center, and it's just worked out wonderfully. We've done it that way for the last 10 plus years at least. So it works out good. You can come out here and get information. We have people that just drive in and no appointment. They don't even call, and we love it. That's why we're here. We ask them to just come on in, and we take care of whatever we can for you.
Right.
And Brad, I hope that next year you and I really can connect on the ability for our customers to make appointments throughout the year for service at Quartzsite. Make a
Sure.
easy to use and recognizable link. Get it up here on the It's Your RV podcast or the website, our Redlands Truck and RV website, which is amazing. I have to say, if you're a RV business or your repair business, update your website. Um, I think it's probably the most basic thing you can do that you'll get the biggest bang for your buck, and you'll realize and probably fall in love with your business again. You'll realize that you really have something good going, and it's time for you to be able to communicate and share it correctly with your customers. And honestly, that's what happens here. We connect with our customers year after year, and obviously they tell their friends or new travelers with them, but your shop is busy. This place, they just told me 150, at least 150 shock absorbers that we've removed and installed. They think close to 210 tires, and that's things from 16-inch trailer tires that I'm standing next to the pile of I'm on a four stack of 315s broadcasting right now. So um, kind of neat, when we talk about tire stuff. Nitrogen, can you see the nitrogen tanks?
Yep.
We bring I know you did on your videos you did out here, but you know, we bring pure nitrogen out here. This tire that I'm broadcasting on, the 315, is well in excess of 900 or $1,000. It's over that, and we need to protect it. And we've learned the best way to protect your tire is to make sure that no contamination gets in it, and that's why we use pure nitrogen. No water, no rust, no contaminants. Anyway,
Yeah.
my tire speech. What a great show. Thank you guys all for looking us up and seeing us. I want to say special thanks to RV Women. They invited us out again this year. We did a wonderful seminar. They're so receptive and they appreciate everything that we do. Uh, we also did one for Quartz Fest, the ham group gathering that was out in the desert. That was yesterday. It was a great group. Excellent questions, and they love our lithium battery stuff that we can do for them. And we made several appointments, and the coaches are in here right now. We're working on. So
Great.
great thanks to Kimmy and Brian, and the Quartzsite Sports and RV Super Show people. Man, they've done an excellent job here.
Yeah, they really have. What I really thought was cool too, and I'll just kind of throw this in there. You have a whole camp set up with multiple RVs, but you have a whole outdoor dining area for your crew. with
Yeah.
you're feeding everybody. And what I thought was even cooler than that is, the rule is the boys eat first because they've been
Oh
working
yeah.
hard on RVs all day. But there were several times that I was there where you invited people that you were working on their RVs, or you had met them at the event, and you just invited them to dinner or lunch or
Yeah.
breakfast, and
Yeah.
they were truly grateful, and it was just another example of above and beyond.
Yeah. And we get a lot of compliments and thank yous, and people are shocked that businesses exist that still treat their customers like we do. And I mean, got a beautiful, wonderful RV woman waving us out and saying hello. Um, if you have one location and you're involved in your business and you've got a good crew like we do, you should be successful. So hats off to the other business owners that have more than one location. You guys are keeping it together. I have the utmost respect for you. What we do here, I, I think they work hard to make it look easy, but I know that each and every one of us are working it, especially out here remotely. We work as hard as we possibly can just to bring the most incredible experience to our customer. We're this isn't about us. This is about convenience for our customer and connecting with them again. And it's a wonderful opportunity out here. Again, my personal 20th year as Redlands Truck and RV. And I was out here many years before that, helping other businesses out here succeed as well too. So you can hear
Yeah.
our compressor running. The guy's got the guns going. We're doing tires today. We're doing shocks. We're doing a bunch of safety pluses. We'll probably do 60, 70 safety pluses. Um, it's been a wonderful thing. And we did uh, our video on our generator. We ended up with an RVMP. There's 4 different RVMP generators that they're selling now. It's a brand new line that RVMP has come. It's a portable generator. And I said I didn't want to talk about it because we sold them all and I can't demonstrate it. So a wild, fun success for us, and we're real fortunate to have a great relationship with RVMP.
Yeah, yeah, they were super powerful, uh, different size generators that you had that were portable. And the
Yeah,
fact of the matter is they're good quality and they're half price of some of the big name
a
brands.
half price of a Honda. I love I'm a Honda guy. I love my generator, but it's $1,300. This little EU 2200 that I can't show you because we sold them all has a remote, has a remote start.
Yeah,
As ingenious. And it's the same size as the Honda. And it's just as quiet and it's just as powerful,
and
but
half
just half
price.
price.
Yeah,
And everybody loves half price. So do we.
yeah, absolutely. So
Anyway, for us, it's been a great show. We're just super appreciative of everybody that's come and talked to us, and whether we were able to give you an incredible customer experience or we're just here to give you some information. It's worked out real well. We had a couple saves. We helped someone with a flat tire. And it sounds silly, but their spare was the wrong bolt pattern, and it was a little bit of stuff that had to be done. We were here to help, and we loved it. We took good care of them. They were able to function again. Another guy's got a slide that's stuck out in the desert. We're helping him get it in, getting the slide stowed properly, and just I'm super proud of my guys.
well, you should be. I mean, you guys work cohesively as a team,
Yeah,
and that's a great
yeah.
accomplishment.
Yes, it might get a little long in it come here Friday and Saturday. The boys have been here since last Wednesday, Thursday, so they're they're soon they'll be ready to go home.
Yeah, you're in the home stretch now, just a few more
Yeah.
days and it's wrapped
Yeah,
up.
we like we say, this is our last Wednesday. This is our last Thursday. And tomorrow we'll be waking up and saying, well, this is our last Friday here.
That's
Just
right.
just to mix it up and have fun.
That's right.
Uh the dinners are interesting too for the customers, but I think the most popular is the breakfast that Nelson, Roy, and Tammy and Ruth are putting together. Incredible eggs, bacon, as far as I'm concerned, cooked perfectly. Pancakes again today. We had steak and eggs the other day, so we're very very fortunate. And the people that help us are volunteers. They're customers that have said, hey, they'll come and help us out here. So we're
Yeah.
just Yeah, just unfortunately, Brad, you saddled me with the organic thing in my head, and I just am super proud of these guys. Will come and help us just because they like us and they trust us and believe in us, and I hope that's how it comes across in all our customers with our
Yeah,
customers.
absolutely. Absolutely. Well,
Got,
I would
got
say
some tire activity in the background.
that's right. I would say one other thing we could touch on today, you did a really cool presentation in the tent the other day, and you
Yeah.
talked a little bit about the future of what's happening in the RV world and the RV shop world. Can you want to give us a 30,000 foot view of what you see coming?
We'll make sure I hit my points because I make it up every time. No, just
Sure.
kidding. But what is it that you want me to expand on? And I will.
Just what you're seeing, kind of what you envision is going to happen in the RV world as far as changes. I mean, whether that's electric propulsion or whether that's
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
some
yeah.
generators, or there's a lot of
Yep.
things to be changing. I would think.
Well, the manufacturers have all made just tremendous strides over the last 10 and 20 years to where coaches are far more reliable and they're much more robust and something you want to keep around a while. So we're into the long haul with coaches. And one of the things I think of when someone says, "Hey, I'm keeping this coach and I want to do something that's going to be valuable for it in the future," one of the best things they can do is get switched over. We can convert everything over to a lithium battery. And the larger the coach, the more batteries we can put in, and the longer you can dry camp, boondock, or in some situations, just travel with a tremendous peace of mind, knowing you're never going to have another battery issue again. I think we're going to see more smaller van type RVs that are going to have much more electrical things in them, and one of them might be propulsion. I'm certain it's coming. I don't have any manufacturing info that's out there that I'm holding. I'm just simply saying it just makes way too much sense for us to not think about electric propulsion on a motorhome, because the more batteries you have, the further you can go. And if you have a bunch of batteries, there's a chance you might be able to run a roof air or something for an hour or two in a situation, or a high demand electrical item like a heater, water heater, or maybe even the possibility to charge another vehicle. But
Right. Right.
um, the everything has made a improvement, tremendous improvement. Certainly, even Coney shocks, our most popular chassis are the Freightliner and the Ford F53. Coney just came out with two new Evo shocks. It's a much better ride than even the FSD. So you have two choices of shocks now. So Coney's committed to the industry. Michelin tires, Goodyear tires, the rest of the tire, they're committed. They're making sizes for the motorhomes. I think it's going to be a long, fruitful future, and we're excited that we're a service center that's able to take care of a customer in every situation. I'm remiss if I don't talk about the RV park. We built the Grove. It's an RV park, and really it came as a result of working in Quartzsite. People would say, "Man, I missed you at Quartzsite. I want you to do all this stuff, but you know, I don't want to go into a regular service center." That's why we built an RV park, and they from Quartzsite they can travel in 2 hours, 3 hours, where whatever they're from, come stay with us at our RV park and get the rest of the stuff done. So it's a magical connection, I guess you'll say.
Absolutely. Yeah, so much is changing in the RV world, not just for the consumer out there, because, every year there's new stuff. I mean, I'm looking at it all the time because obviously I've been an RVer for many years, and,
Yep,
every year there's new stuff. But I think that, like you said, it's going to change fast. I mean, there's so many
very
things that
quickly.
are coming down the pike, and it's
Yeah,
exciting time.
and I don't want to alarm anybody. I don't want to say that you have to buy something different or do something right this minute, but just know that the changes that are happening are positive, and therefore our real job is to make sure they're out there to improve your experience. That's why we use nitrogen in tires, so that they don't ever have to worry about tire pressure. If I put 100 psi on your tire when we're doing all six of them, then a year from now, when you come back to quartzite, there'll be 100 psi nitrogen in all of those tires. Um, we have a Wi-Fi thermostat that's a new experience for the customer that they can fund as long as they have Wi-Fi or distance of Bluetooth. You can keep track of your pet. You can keep track of the temperature of your RV, and you can have more peace of mind leaving your pet in there. So yeah, just peace of mind and enjoyment in the RV is what our job is about. Making it more enjoyable, make it safer.
Right. Well, and speaking of safety, I mean, when I was there this past weekend, I mean, there were several RVs that were a little bit older, but the cool thing is what you were doing was making them safer, with
Yep.
upgraded shocks and suspension and safety plus and tires. And if
Yep.
you take care of your RV and you do the upgrades that it needs when it needs it, I mean, they'll go for a long, long time.
And think about it. If a customer is 70, 75 years old, maybe they're thinking that, hey, I'm going to RV for 5 or 10 more years, and then I'm going to hang it up. Why? And if you say, hey, I don't want to go buy a brand new RV or a different one, I completely agree. Especially after you've been working on this one for 10 or 15 years and you know all of its ins and outs.
Sure.
Freightliner chassis, that's what we work on a tremendous amount. Make it drive like a dream. I can give you an 80% improvement in ride comfort just with shocks alone.
Right.
Uh, the Ford F-53 chassis been around a long, long time. It's going to be in the future a long time. Great chassis. Uh, we have a bunch of new products for it, including the new Coney shock. So yeah, it's a good time to be in the industry, and it's a good time to own an RV.
Absolutely. Well, I think with at this point, what we can do is we'll kind of jump into kind of the last part of the show, and that's kind
Sure.
of Keith's business advice for other RV shops. I mean, you've had Redlands Truck and RV. It was originally your parents, and now you and your
Yeah.
sister run it. But you've had your shop for over 50 years. What advice would you give to other shop owners in general?
Yeah. The first advice I would give you is if you're looking for advice, don't fall for someone that's going to hand you a booklet and tell you to go do the 3,000 things in the booklet and walk away from you. Find someone that's going to work with you and that you can contact on a regular basis. The only reason that I was able to be successful in updating and really creating a new website is because Brad, you would call me on a weekly basis and yank things out of my head until I felt until I realized and knew that, hey, this is going to happen, and I'm a big part of how it goes. As an owner, you're pulled in so many different directions, and I guess some of the times it depends on how strong the pull is that is where you go. I am fortunate enough to have an incredible team. But we're not perfect. We we have said that we're a family in the past, but we're like everybody else. We have issues and concerns, but we try to make sure that our tugs and our pulls result in an improved experience for the customer. And I think that if you can concentrate on improving your customer's experience as an owner, then you're probably going to you'll find that you're doing it really well and you're going to get complimented for it and you can go on to something else, or B, you're going to find that, like me, you better do a whole lot better job. Here's a 50-year-old business that up until 3 weeks ago we did very little social media. The time is here, and I don't want to do social media. Let's put it out there. I don't. But what I want to do is I want to communicate to our customers in the most uh, in the most organic way so they can make their own decision up. Let's talk to them about these products that are available. And if you're a business owner, whether you're selling motorcycle parts or parts to a dry cleaner or whatever your situation might be, uh, know that product inside and out, and find out what else you can offer the customer in terms of a better experience. And you know what we're finding, Brad? Thank you for asking. Sorry for being long-winded. What we're finding is almost all of our customers just want to be communicated with. That's it. We don't need a red one or more yellow ones or slicker ones. They just want to know about their repair. They want to know the status of it. They want to know if insurance went through. And that's where we're trying to really focus our concentration in 2024, is improving the customer's experience with us in everything that we're responsible for. So hopefully that helped.
Oh,
Um,
that was really good.
yeah. Uh, in the past, I have felt as an owner that some of my stuff isn't getting through to my team. And, you kind of end up going down maybe a little bit of black hole on a ownership basis, but try something fresh, whether it's the website or a podcast, or get out of your comfort zone, try something new, try something fresh, and force yourself to move forward in your business. I said I don't want to do media. I don't want to do social media as an ego thing. It's not me. That's not how I work. I do want to do social media so that my guys here have long and successful opportunities to take care of their family and live a great life, and see the wonderful things that can happen from working in a good environment and with a company that cares,
Well,
and the company that has problems and takes care of them as much as we can.
uh,
Like I tell the people that come and see us, I say, hey man, we're not perfect, but if something happens, we sure take care of it. So if you're one of our previous customers and something happened and you're not sure what's up, call us. We're going to welcome you back. We'll apologize and we'll make it right.
yeah,
Maybe that helps the other business owners out too. It's like, the customer is not always right and the service center is not always right, but there is, I guarantee you, if there was a problem, it was because it was a lack of communication. So fix the communication, and if you need to say you're sorry, say you're sorry.
yeah,
Um, we we strongly believe that our customers don't want something for free, to make it okay. They don't ask us that. They just want to be communicated with, and they want to know that we were responsible for something, or that we're going to stand up and explain, how the product really works, or what its intended purposes are.
sure.
Um, it customers are valuable. Another great thing about customers is the best place to get new customers is from your existing customers. So as a business owner, there's probably a strong chance that you have something in your head that you've wanted to do. And if it's if it's going to get you more customers, do it. Don't be afraid to fail. Like all of you owners, the only reason I've ever learned anything is because I screwed something up, I broke something, or I failed, or, it didn't go right. And those are the things, or it cost me money. Those are the things that are etched in my mind that I will never do again. And those are the things, that's how business, to me, in my opinion, that's how business people that I know learn the lesson and get better. I'm sorry for being long-winded.
No, I think it was super helpful. And I think we'll wrap with this. Basically, echoing what Keith said, if you're a shop and you need help with your social media, Keith didn't want to do it all himself. So he basically had our team come in and handle it all for him. And so he doesn't have to do it. And same thing, if you need help with your marketing, your website, the automating your systems, we're at Custom Shops Marketing here, we're here to help. And then the flip side, if you need help with your RV, by all means, reach out to RV Truck and RV Redlands RV Redlands Truck and RV, because they will go above and beyond to help you. So with that, I know Keith's ready to get back to work and what have you. So
Yep, definitely.
I think we'll close out for the day. And thanks, Keith. Have a great rest of your time in Quartzsite, and we'll talk again soon.
Guys, thank you so much. And look forward, sorry about the connection. Look forward to helping as many people as we possibly can.
Absolutely. Take care.
Bye, bud.
Thank you for listening to It's Your RV podcast. Our goal is that this information was helpful for you and that you will share and subscribe to our podcast. You can also follow us on our YouTube and social channels.